Hey, howdy and hello. Welcome to the Emporium Threads YouTube channel. My name is Ray and I am the owner operator of Emporium Threads, a website for you to grab a lot of your hardware needs for sewing bags, as well as notions and tools to accentuate your makes. I'm doing a little live opening today of just some new mail that came in for inventory here in the shop. Obviously, I make bags, but I also do, tutorials and fun things for you to be able to make bags like me as well. So the first thing that I have to open up is actually a really big old box of vinyl. I've got some extra large rolls of vinyl here. This whole box is full of vinyl. Super fun surprises in here from Glitterbug Fairy. If you have never checked out Glitterbug Fairy, funny name, fabulous products. She has got some really amazing vinyls, an ever expanding selection. She prints in-house here in the US, so her turnaround time for the point when you order and when you do requests and stuff is crazy fast. So I absolutely adore ordering from her. Fabulous customer service and really spectacular quality product. So I'm gonna open this box. She offers 12-inch rolls and then I believe 20-inch rolls. They're 18 or 20-inch. Might need a knife here. But they are large rolls. So if you are making nice big bags, having a hard time here, sorry. If you're making nice large bags and want larger scale and larger rolls, she is a fantastic resource for you. And in fact, I have a little bag sitting here behind me. These are just solids, but I just finished making this little crossbody bag that still needs its strap. And both of these really unique, fun colored solids are from her. I have a ton of her stuff in my studio. But what we're opening today is prints. So it's been a while. It's hard for me to remember sometimes what I'm ordering. I'm just gonna dump this out because otherwise, oofta. Okay, we're gonna be here a while. So I ordered a whole slew of things from her that I was just, super excited about. They all come bagged in some plastic, so they're well protected, and then obviously in that box as well. So I always like when the business takes care to, make sure my merchandise arrives safe. They also come with these nice little paper rolls to kind of keep everything contained, but I'm going to open these up for you and show you the prints because I'm really excited about these. I know she's been trying to expand into more adult kind of theme, not like inappropriate adult, but just less like child kind of stuff and more into adult things and darker prints. So this one I am absolutely excited about beyond belief. I love the colors. I love the texture. She has a really awesome, amazing marine vinyl. It's a good quality. It's thin, but it won't rip or anything like that. I make a ton of bags with her stuff. So all of this is, the same quality, same texture. So that's number one. Number two we have here, I think I have about, 15 rolls maybe. So it's a lot. This one, mushrooms and kind of like mystical, ethereal stuff is definitely coming back in full force. I'm getting a lot of requests of stuff like this for my shop as well. Just from, custom bags and things like that. People asking for these prints. I absolutely love the colors. Kind of like Art Nouveau and a little bit of like mid-century modern vibes on a lot of these. And the scale on these is really quite fantastic for bag making. This next one is definitely like an Art Nouveau style floral. And the colors, I mean, you can see just how vivid and bright the colors are. They're really fantastic. I just have regular lamp lighting in here and they just look great. They're beautiful. And there's definitely some in here that coordinate together. These two, that's probably a bit busy for me, but these two definitely the colors coordinate together. And I have a third and a fourth one here that coordinate too with these. I'll show you in a minute. So this one, again, more mushrooms and that kind of like earthy floral, almost like a little bit of 60s, maybe 70s. It's kind of a mixture of both because the art style definitely says 60s, like the drawing style, but the flowers and the mushrooms kind of give me like, hippie, so it's like 60s art style but 70s theme, but then the colors are also much more 60s than 70s, I think, because they're not really bright. So yeah, I'm digging that mashup a lot, and I can just see these making really fabulous bags for sure. I saw a couple of comments. I saw Deanna pop up there for a second, and so hey Deanna, how are you? Been a minute. And then I saw somebody else that just went away, but it said, I love the flowers. I love the flowers too. But one thing I have gotten a little, I'm not gonna say sick of, but if you have been, you know, buying fabrics and things for a long time for your shop, like some of the florals are getting a little tired. So I'm really digging this style art because it is really adult, but it just has a different feel than a lot of the other florals. Same with this one, and this one even has, you know, a little bit of floral, maybe less floral and more like earthy green nature vibes. So this is that coordinate I was just saying. Actually, I'll pick these back up because this, whoops. First of all, I think this is a fantastic print for lots of things. This gives me such like 90s Vans shoes vibes for sure. Also like Vans slides, but then also I could see this being fabulous on a men's wallet or like anything for females too, but this is a really versatile print and I love the scale. I'm just gonna hold this up next to this smallish crossbody. Like, check out the scale. It would be great on a small crossbody, but it would also be really good on a big bag. And honestly, even for, I'm gonna steal my little, this is a mini necessary clutch wallet, the like wristlet size. How cool would this be where the blue is? It's a perfect scale for like all the things. So I am, here you go, buddy. Yeah, I am just like really happy with this one, and I'd love to see it in some more colorways. Even like some pastel, like pastel rainbow across the whole thing would be cool. Or even grayscale, gray, black, white, charcoal, all that. And then I think I showed you this, but I don't know if I did because I got all these rolls want to like roll off my table, but look how good. And then this one too. Like they totally coordinate and just give me really good feels. I love that. Okay, so we'll round out that last one. This one definitely coordinates with those, but it's a little less colorful. But it's interesting to say the least. I'm also really loving that one. I don't know. This gives me like, I don't even know, the kind of design here gives me like almost like a Mediterranean kind of vibe, and then the eye situation and the moons and the stars are definitely like mystic. Again, a little bit of that hippie situation. It's definitely a very cool mashup, and I am very excited about that. So we've got another mushroom print here, but it's a dark mushroom as opposed to the lighter, and definitely different art. It's just all mushrooms and leaves. Got like a little bit of these little kind of asterisk-y type things throughout here, but I'm really digging that. And again, backing it up from the camera, look how vibrant and how bright. It's just, love those dark saturated prints. I have so many of the fun, happy, bright things going on. So, okay. This one, so this is one of her larger rolls. So all of them I've been showing you have been like 12-inch rolls. This is her longer style that's available, and I just ordered shorter rolls in all of these others because it's what I needed. But this is the large roll, so you can see this is a big roll by 56 inches, or I think it's actually 52, but it's a full upholstery yard, which can range from 46, 48 to like 52 or whatever it is. So this is just D&D gamer dice, which I just loved the colors. I thought it was really interesting, and I love it on gray. Again, that darker kind of color. I'm very happy with that, and I like the scale on this too. Not too big for your embroidery projects for sure, like dice trays and things is a perfect scale because the dice are almost like, you know, real life size next to my hand. So I really like that. They're not tiny. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to read the numbers and stuff. So I like that. What do I have next? I have one more D&D style gamer print, and this is on a lighter vinyl. the little tags read, they're upside down for me, they're probably upside down for you too. Definitely not a mimic. That's what they read. Little like wood signs, old-timey medieval wood signs, and then you've got the mixture of the dice, and you can tell the scale on this one a lot smaller, which is okay, but I just really like the larger scale dice. See, it's a bit tougher to see the dice, so I really dig the bigger prints. Oh, I'm so excited about all these vinyls. They are so different from everything else I've got here in the shop. Okay, we'll kind of round out all these like alt prints, I guess, and then we'll go into, I got some nostalgia prints from her too, which she has a ton of. This one is kind of cool. It has like a zombie hand almost, and then it just says poison. It's got the poison bottles, it's got the spiders. It's very like, I don't know, almost, I hesitate to say witchy vibe because it's definitely, it's not witchy, but it's almost got a little bit of that. It's like Halloween, but for all year round is what this feels like to me. I could definitely see that being interesting on some makes. Okay, those are nostalgia ones. I've got one more, I think one more, maybe two more mushroom prints. This one I am especially stoked about. I think the art on it is really fun and bright and not typical colors you see, right? So we have lots of browns on here, but it's not a brown drab print, and I love the dark gray background. I don't know about you guys, but every time I get a light colored background, they don't sell as well. I think people worry about dirt. So this is good vibrancy, dark base, but still a bright, happy print on a dark base. Speaking of bright and happy prints, just needed a little rainbow splatter in my life. Can't ever go wrong with rainbow splatter. In my opinion, it goes with everything. It's a good coordinate, and it's really fun, and it's just, it's good. Goes good with all the hardware styles, and it can be for anything, like Halloween, everyday, you know, silly, crazy, fun. You can kind of mold that to fit any theme. So I really like that. Then I've got, this is definitely like a crazy, this is such a Shanna print in my opinion. She loves flowers and happy rainbows. I've been trying to push her into like, it's okay to have a dark print. And she's like, but it seems scary and dark. And it's like, no, it's okay. And not everything has to be bright, but this one is a nice bright one. Really interesting color combination, the teals and like jewel tones. Jewel tone, dark purples, pinks. So we've got mushrooms and flowers again with kind of some interesting psychedelic mixtured stuff in here. And then like some melting kind of, you know, the flowers have, you see, there's one right there. The flowers have interesting little wonky, weird, definitely 60s vibe faces happening. Maybe even a little bit of 70s too, but I think the melting, swirling stuff is a bit more 60s than, I don't know, 70s is a bit brighter in my recollection, you know, because I was alive in the 60s. Just kidding. This one, am I upside down or right side up? Let me see. I guess this one's kind of both. So this one is really interesting to me. It's got floral vibes until you look at it closely. And then it's definitely almost more like a Rorschach kind of approach. Because if you look, the stems are on these dandelion kind of things, aren't quite actually stems on dandelions. And then if you look, these are almost not like flowers. They're more like an ink blot or like movement through water or something. It's an interesting dark print. And it's just, I don't know, it's got a cool feel to it. It's definitely darker, and I like that about it. Dark in color and in theme a little bit. It feels kind of, I don't know, dark, midnight, not spooky, but just like those heavy nighttime dark vibes. Let's see, Deanna says 70s with a lot of earth tones, pumpkin and mustard. That is true. Although mustard was also like a big theme in a lot of the MCM houses too in the 60s, right? Mid-century modern, because you had like the mustard and the olive green. I remember my parents looked at a house that they were going to rehab and buy a million years ago, and the whole inside of it had not been touched. It was pumpkin, with mustard shag carpet throughout the whole house, wall to wall, mirrors everywhere, and all the appliances and tile in the house were dark olive green. And that was a real MCM house. It was built in like 66. So not that I don't believe you, but I definitely think, you know, mixture of both. Maybe I'm a little off on my dates though. These two I'm particularly jazzed about. I requested these special, and if you like them, I would definitely run over and get them. I've been wanting to make a Beetlejuice inspired bag. So I got two different prints from her. This one, let me see here. So we've got black and white stripes. This is a smaller scale. And we've got, like, sorry, Deanna just made a comment, late 70s was disco and shiny. That's more what I'm thinking for, I guess, 70s. Excuse me, I have my hair stuck on my lip. I think of disco and those like bright colors and sequins and giant pants and all that, you know, Bee Gees. That's what I think of. So anyway, this one, smaller scale, so really good for embroidery style. But we have, you know, these big, not big, you know, we've got lips. Big bold print is what I meant to say. Bold print on this one, and just a nice, interesting, cool, a little bit ghoulish feeling with the dripping lips, but also like a little bit, I don't know, kind of feminine. And I wanted it in a larger scale. So same thing on this one, it's just a much bigger scale. Great for big bags. You've got a big old bag, big old backpack, and you can get this in the 20-inch roll. And she prints it, you know, the correct way, so I don't have to cut lengthwise this way. I can cut this way, and if it were, you know, taller, it'd be the 20-inch. And I love that about her. She takes into account the direction, how to print these. So the last three vinyls I have here are definitely just nostalgia. I wanted to make some fun nostalgia style bags. And so one I have, everybody, hopefully somebody out there recognizes this print. I saw this and I just, I could taste it right away, and I was like, okay, I need that. So I would love to make a themed bag with this. If you know it, shout it out. It's close. It's the right food or the right candy, but different, different name, but close. Same idea. They both lasted about as long. This is Fruit Stripe gum. Juicy Fruit's the all yellow one, but they both have flavor that lasts about 9 seconds, like 6 chews. So yeah, Fruit Stripe with the zebra guy. Yes, loved Fruit Stripe gum. I know it doesn't last forever. I don't know why they can't make that gum last longer, because I would chew it all day long if I could. So this one, I just needed some carnival stripes, and specifically to go with this other vinyl I ordered from her, because I want to make some themed bags. I just thought this would be cute. This is good for circus, movie theater, you know, all kinds of different stuff really. It's stripes, can't go wrong with stripes, even Christmas. So this one goes with this one. I wanted to make some popcorn bags. So those are super cute. I absolutely adore the popcorn. There are several people out there who have cute embroidery designs for popcorn and popcorn related things. And I really am trying to get back into using my embroidery machines more with my sewing. So I have those. So I got that big old box of vinyl from Shanna, and that concludes the vinyl portion of this. The next thing I got was a new tool from a company that I've never tried before. So I'm really excited to try this one out. This tool comes to us from the company Quill and Hive. You can find them on Etsy. And let's see, there's her business cards, or her logo. Probably backwards for you guys, sorry. So I just ordered, you know, one item to start off with, and she leaves a note, a handwritten note, which is always nice. I do that too on my packages. Thank you for your order. We hope you enjoy your 2-in-1 tool. Please give us a review. And then she signed it. So open this guy up. Cool, super pretty little pouch there. And of course shipped really nicely. And gosh, I forget, this one is called Northern Lights is the color of this combination. So Northern Lights. Definitely can see that really Aurora Borealis kind of colors here. Kind of get some light on that, really pretty. Nice substantial weight, and I ordered it in the satin finish. So it's a 2-in-1 tool. It's got the stiletto here, and it's got the seam ripper here. And it feels like, you know, great quality, feels nice and heavy. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I am interested in testing this out on our bobbin trays. So I'd like to test this out on the bobbin tray with the tool tray that's on the front of it. So the back of it holds your bobbins and the front holds your any tool, really, a pen, or like in my case, I almost always have my seam ripper stiletto close to me, but a lot of times a pen too. So we know that it fits pens, we know that it fits some seam rippers, but there are other seam rippers that obviously I didn't have in my possession, and I want to try to make sure that our tools are, you know, we test them. I test them. As I sew, they usually come about as I'm sewing, and then I, you know, I'm like, oh, this sucks, I should make something for this, right? So I do. Here's actually the prototype of this bobbin tray right here in this orange. And so I am planning to manipulate this just a little bit because I wondered if other rippers and things would fit quite as nicely in here. And this one fits, it'll sit just fine, but I want it to have a little bit more room. So we're gonna expand this tray just a little bit, and that's exactly why I ordered this. So that being said, that kind of concludes the mail opening for today. I am going to probably be on here a little bit later cutting a bag out, a bag that's new to me, a newer pattern that's just released not too long ago, maybe a month ago or so, month and a half ago. And then, yeah, I'm gonna film the tutorial for that, and I've just got a whole bunch of stuff going on today. So anyway, I can't remember, I think it's Thursday today, or maybe it's Friday. I don't even know, it's been a crazy week. But anyway, the weekend is getting nearer, and so happy almost weekend, I guess I'll say, depending on what day it is. And I will see you guys around. Thanks for joining. Bye.